first of all, hi, I'm Sandy. I'm with Knit This, Purl That. Together with my husband, we've been the owners since 2012. We were originally located in Pleasanton, California, and in towards the end of 2018, we moved to Livermore, California, which is where we now live. And now we decided to move our shop a little closer, so that's where we are. Of course, we're virtual until everything clears out. So it's been a new and exciting way of, working our business, and that's what we're doing. Let's see. I've been knitting probably about 12 years now. I actually learned to knit in the store I purchased, and so it's my passion. I love yarn and finding new ideas and new patterns and so forth, and I love sharing that with all the people that come and visit me. We're well known for customer service. We have great classes. We have special events. We always have something going on. So people like to just kind of tune in and see, okay, what's going on with Knit This, Purl That, because they've always got some cool activities going on. So we're happy to keep producing those. In fact, we have a special fashion show today at 4:30 on my own personal Zoom, and I have a Zoom number that I can share with you. It is 301-428-4500. The passcode is KTPT, and the way you'll remember that, it's the initials for Knit This, Purl That. We have 3 wonderful indie dyers that we work with at our shop. And did you have a question for me?
Real quick, the numbers again for your Zoom session?
My Zoom meeting number is 301-428-4500.
And that's at 4:30 Pacific.
4:30, we're going to have a fashion show featuring our indie dyers that we work with, and I'll talk to you a little bit about them. And the passcode is KTPT.
Okay, I threw it in chat. I just wanted to make sure I was getting everything correct for you.
All right. So it's 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, 4:30 to 5 o'clock. We'll be featuring our new kits, new designs you can only find at our shop because they were designed by people from our shop. So it's kind of a cool way of checking out those things. And we just always have really a wonderful time with our fashion show. So it's what I'm known for. And that'll be 4:30 today. It's going to feature our independent hand dyers we've been working with for the last couple of years. The ones that you may recognize are Alexandra, the Art of Yarn. She's from Silverton, Oregon. We have Interlacements out of Wisconsin. And we have Apple Fiber Studio out of Washington. And there were Apple Fiber is our newest addition. And I have just loved all 3 of the indie yarns we work with. Wonderful colors, great owners, great people just like to deliver these wonderful, wonderful yarns to our community. So it's been an amazing adventure just getting all these different yarns and patterns and things. And my staff is always busy designing something featuring these yarns. So you're going to get to see a taste of that if you join us today. Can I go ahead and show you maybe a couple of things you might see in the fashion show? This is one of my designs. It's a really big shawl. I mean, it's huge. It's over 80 inches long. It's really, really big. And it features 4 of the Apple Fiber Studio yarn. They label their yarn from the content. They label it one way, but they also label it with a name related to apples. So it's really neat to see that they're using that kind of cool naming. So this is a wrap that has 4 of their yarns, which is they use Jonna Gold as one of their colors, as one of their names, and Delicious. sparkling cider, and McIntosh. So all these are different apples, but they also represent a different fiber. When I got the yarn, I was so excited. I incorporated all four yarns, and one of them is a DK weight. They're all fingering, lace to fingering weight, except for John of Gold, which is a DK weight. And I kind of put that throughout. I'll share that with you. You can get the pattern later on today. I can show you how you can get that. So that's one of the things I'll be modeling and sharing for you later on, and that is called the Appalicious Wrap. It was going to be called the Appalicious Shawl, but if you try to say that too many times fast, it's really a tongue twister. So I changed it to wrap instead of shawl. So the next thing I wanted to share is my oldest son is getting married this year. He was supposed to be getting married next year, but so far everything has just had to, it's been canceled and postponed, and they were just tired of having to go through that. So they said, let's just be married. And so they're actually getting married next month, which is moving everything up. And I was just so excited. They just really want to be together and be happy. I designed this shawl for my new daughter-in-law to be. This is called Isn't It Romantic? And this is a shawl I designed with one of our independent hand dyers. They created the color for me as well. And the color is, my son is John. His fiance is Jen. The name of the yarn is called John Loves Jen. And you see all these wonderful colors through it. I've incorporated some beads, and you get those in the kit. And the name of the pattern I designed is called Isn't It Romantic? So it all kind of ties into that. I'm very excited about having my first son get married. I have 3 sons, and it's nice to finally have more people coming into our family. So it's kind of cool. So
congratulations on that, Sandy. This is Roy again. Rigel had her internet drop out on her, and I wanted to thank you for explaining that about John and Jen, because as I was going through your vendor profile, we saw the PDF there, and I was like, what is this PDF of John Loves Jen? It didn't make any sense to me. Like, I could tell what it was, but there was no backstory behind the yarn. So that's a great backstory. I really love it. That's thank you for sharing that. That's really important to know those kind of things.
The upcoming event. I wanted to make sure that people are aware that we are going to have a fashion show on my own Zoom meeting number at 4:30 today, Pacific Standard Time. And it's a quick show. It's going to be from 4:30 to 5, but you're going to see all the new kits we've incorporated. We have over 50 kits on our online store, and I will be showing all the independent hand dyeing kits that we've created for this event for Lambtown. And I thought a great little fashion show would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I think what we'll have you do, there was some question about the Zoom number. So maybe what we'll have you do is once this is done, if we could have you maybe type that into the chat so that people could look it up there. And so we won't have to worry about taking up any of your time for the interview now if you don't want. But if you are able to type it into the chat right now, that would be great. And that way people can just get it right from there, and we don't have to rely on us relaying it correctly.
Okay. I'm typing that in as we speak here.
Perfect. And this is going to be the Zoom room for a fashion show for all of Sandy's lovely designs. And make sure, Sandy, when you send that, make sure, good. Oh, see, I'll copy it because it sent it to panelists, which is just me.
Oh, I see. Okay, so passcode is... Okay.
There we go. There's the Zoom room.
Okay, so how do I send that? Zoom room.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I send this to everybody?
If you, on the drop down where it says 2, if you hit the all panelists and attendees instead of just all panelists, and then hit enter, it should do it. Otherwise, you can just send it to me and I'll make sure.
That's the passcode. So I'm going to resend the number. Is that what you'd like me to do?
No, you're
Okay.
fine. I got the number in there. So a question did come up.
Okay.
Somebody said she saw somebody tuned into Lambtown Festival, which if it's at 4 o'clock Lambtown, I believe we're done by then. But if
Right.
people can't watch it today,
Mhm.
will you rebroadcast this? Will you be recording it and showing it later so that people can?
I'm having this because all the fashions that we're sharing are new, and new to, all the people that work with me through the shop. And a lot of people have not seen this. So there will be other opportunities to see this. A good way to do this, if you want to be a part of the upcoming show and upcoming events, you can go to my website, knitThisOnline.com. And there's a place to put your email right at the bottom. And then you'll get all the upcoming events. You'll get the reposting of this, of the fashion show. And, if we have any guest appearances and things like that happening later on this year, you'll get that information as well. We don't bombard you with emails and newsletters and things like that. We only let you know of upcoming events and specials. That's it. So a lot of people have been on my mail list forever just because they like getting that information and knowing that they're not going to have to read something from me on a weekly basis. That's only when I want them to know something important. I can't hear you. Roy, if you're talking to me, I can't hear you. I think you're muted. I can't hear you. Very, very faint. I'm going to continue talking until I get some kind of idea. I'm going to put www.thisonline.
Can you not hear me? You could hear me earlier?
I was hearing you great. I hear you so faintly right now. And when I go to to see who's on, your shows your audio is not audio, but your video camera has a red line through it.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on at the moment, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you now.
You can hear me now. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so we have 5 or 6 minutes left here, Sandy. So if there's more that you have on the counter behind there that you want to show us, or anything else you want to talk about.
Yeah, let me show a couple of other things. So one of the wonderful things that we'll be showing you is this yarn from Interlacements. I want you to see these beautiful colors. These skeins are humongous. It's fingering weight, and you get 1,100 yards. It's incredible. It's enough to create, a very huge shawl or a sweater, which will be in the fashion show. We have a beautiful sweater that we'll be showing as part of our fashion show at 4:30 today. But here is one thing. This is how much yarn you get out of one skein. This shawl is called Paris de Jours from Isabel Kramer, and it is also in our show. And just to let you know that when we made this, we tried to use every bit of yarn we had just to kind of show how big this shawl can get. So 1,100 yards is a lot. So it's a $60 skein, but it's kind of like getting 2 to 2.5 of regular fingering weight hand-dyed yarn in one skein. And we do have beautiful fiber we'll be showing as well from both Interlacements and Alexandra, The Art of Yarn. I have one more design to show you real quick. This was one of my ones that's very popular. This is called Chasing Rainbows, and I designed this with Alexandra's Craft Yarn, Alexandra Art of Yarn. And this is called Her Dark Side of the Moon, and the color is psychedelic. And psychedelic means you get these multicolored rainbows through it. And the rainbows are actually just random. You get one section of her yarn that is dyed with just these rainbows to one side. I'll grab it real quick. That's the only part of of the skein that's dyed. See this little rainbow? You get this little rainbow.
Oh,
See
yeah.
it? And the rest of the skein is completely solid, either blue or gray, which we have both those colors in stock. And then what I did when I designed this is I really wanted these little rainbows to stand out. So I did a different stitch on. That's how you kind of see them kind of puffed out a little bit. So you can kind of almost three-dimensional on money pearl stitches. And it was just so much fun. And then afterwards I said, boy, now the pearls really flash. The pearl stitches really flash those rainbows. So this piece is also known as Flash Those Pearlies. Get it? So that's this piece. People love knitting this. It's so much fun. You can take it anywhere, very easy. You can make it in 2 different sizes. This is the infinity size, which, creates a double up effect, or you can just do a smaller cowl that just wears around your neck. But I just think it's a fun piece. And people love knitting it. So that's one of our favorite pieces to share, and that'll be part of the show as well. I also we'll be showing 4 of our big selling products that are not yarn, but just notions and accessories that people just keep coming back to my shop for. The 4 are going to be included on our website starting at 4:30. You'll be able to get all 4 in different quantities, different colors, and I'll share what they're for, but they're must-haves. Those must-haves, you say like, God, I wish I had one. That's what I sell. And that's what does really good on our shop. So I hope you're looking forward to being part of our show, being there. We do questions, we do raffles, we do all kinds of fun things during the event, and it's gonna be fun.
All right, we have somebody, I'm guessing they're already perusing your website while we talk, because somebody is saying, what is the Star Club?
The Star Club. Hey! So I started this club about 5 or 6 years ago because I had people coming in every time and going, so show me what's new, show me what's new. And depending on when they popped in, things would come and go. And I just wanted that excitement for everybody. So I offer this club where you get the yarn before it comes into our shop. And you'll get it in advance. Sometimes you get your choice of colors, but you get yarn, you get a pattern, you get a project bag, you get little goodies. It's of quarterly, so you get one spring swag bag, and then you get a summer swag bag, a fall swag bag, and a swag bag for winter holiday. So, and those are usually our biggest and best bags. But all
Nice.
4 bags are very, very cool.
And what's the cost on the Star Club?
Is you can join it, and then you pay, depending on when you join, you can pay for the first quarter, and then that will include you in the bag. And then you have an option of paying online quarterly, and it's $60 quarterly, or you can pay $240 and then not worry about it. Then you're all paid for the year, and you just get surprised by the bag. You can arrange to have it shipped or come pick it up at my home. Out of the state, you definitely want it shipped. So just we're really good about getting those out first, so you get the bag before even our local people do. And it's just so exciting to see all the little things I put in there. And then we have a cast-on party, and everyone joins us for the cast-on party, and we kind of go over the pattern and go over all the goodies in there. And then we kind of break talk designer. Sometimes the designers, sometimes just this wonderful group of kind of really want to achieve their goal of creating a pattern with this yarn. And so we keep having these get-togethers where the Star Yarn Club just gets together and just helps along everybody. And we're a great group of people. We have 2 clubs. We have the Star Yarn Club, which is just you never know what kind of yarn you're going to get. And then we have a soccer club, not as in playing soccer, but we're in this area, we're a big soccer community. So it's SOCK as in SOCKER. And it's the soccer club. So we have soccer practice. We have soccer drill. We have, awards and things like that. We have banquets. We have, just as if you were part of a soccer club. So sometimes these parents and grandparents are going like, okay, I'll see you later. I gotta go to soccer practice. They go, what? Well, what? And it's just part of the club. And you do get a skein of sock yarn. You get a pattern for creating socks, but also for creating something else, because sock yarn is amazing. And especially in our area, we're kind of in California and really, we don't get really, really cold winters. Sock yarn is our best seller in the shop. So it's great for making everything: sweaters, shawls, hats, gloves. Just that thin, nice, cozy yarn is just enough for this area. And so you always get a wonderful pattern that's not socks and then a sock. And it's kind of fun.
Perfect. All right. Well, we are out of time, Sandy. Thank you. This is Knit This, Purl That, and your website is knitthisonline.com. And that's the best place for people to find you. And hopefully they'll join you on that Zoom fashion show that you linked to earlier. So
yes, if you missed out on any part of that, when it starts, how you get on, how you Zoom with me, just send me an email. I will answer you, send you any information you need. And I'm happy that you're going to be part of our shop. All
right. Well, thank you, Sandy. You have a good one. I appreciate you joining us here with Lambtown Festival.
Thanks, Troy.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.